Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Complete Derrick Henry. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Man in motion, out of the slot. 1st down, he keeps it left on the option. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 14. This finds Likely. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Lamar now from the gun. He puts some juice on a deep. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth. Who's going to respond next?
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 17-yard line.
They'll stick with A-Chain. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Ravens will go on offense. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it again.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Vikings defense countering with a nickel look. 3rd down coming. From the gun, Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Finding Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or 2 short of that 25. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the set. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jamal Adams with the INT. And the Vikings take over as he records his 10th career INT. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. And holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first. We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be their football. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They put Flowers in motion right. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
And they've got themselves another first and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
First down, ball at the 36. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up second and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Back-to-back carries here. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this third down. Changing it up here, Jackson. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. We made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. The Ravens pushing for points. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Now it's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Baltimore. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. And it's a pretty unlucky return indeed. Out of bounds back at the 13-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Achane running to the right. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Achane again. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That's 7 yards on the run. Still 6 to go on 3rd. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Able to find Achane. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First down, ball at the 36. A-Chain on the inside give. He's got a gain of 6 there. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. On play action now, McCarthy. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Running back sent in motion. Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. He's loaded another one up. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Vikings tie this game 7-7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. From his own end zone, here we go. And that return gets a little more than the old touchback, Brock, but a little less than the new one. He's out between the 25 and the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's A-Chain running right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Handoff now to the receiver. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. They're going play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Henry on the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. First down, here's Lamar. Cut out left. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Caught by Flowers. And they bring him down around the 34.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Jackson yet again. Throwing deep for the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. And the choice to leave the end zone going to cost him just a slight bit as he's out a little short of that 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They run. It's Achane. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 10 now. He's on the move. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we called them alligators. 1 alligator. 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Jackson now on 3rd. He's got Andrews. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Working quickly here. They'll run for this. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Lamar out of the pistol. Gets this one to Andrews. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get.
With the score of 15.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Pistol snap to Jackson. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and just 2 to go. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is blocked. They can advance it now, picked up inside the throw. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. He does it, touchdown Minnesota. The Vikings now trail by just a point in the 4th. So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Right, ready to send this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Oh, they're going. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And that play backfired. He's brought down way behind the line.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. He's out in the clear. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Back to throw it. He connects downfield on 4th. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the 1st on 4th down. Play action now with Jackson. Has it down close. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half and puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he's looking to throw. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Third and a lone yard coming up. Trying to pick it up here with Achane. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Trying for it, it's Achane. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Second down carry for Achane. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Stays in the pocket. Now he's forced out. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. To throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Trying again after the pick, McCarthy. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Two-point conversion.
One final shot here. And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Ravens are your winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.